Good morning, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the Den of Iniquity. That is Ken shaving and BSing, home of your big shave, best champion as always. And today, video number 24 in this case, new Blade, DE Blade review series. The Supermax Titanium. Feel the power of titanium, ladies and gentlemen. So, as I believe from the previous ones I've used, these are made in India for the Supermax Limited company in London. And here's the wrapper, as you just saw. Let's unwrap it here. It is double wrapped with the loose version wax paper. No glue buds. No, I take that back. Glue buds on one side, sorry. Four ones there and there. Kind of sloppy. Not bad though, but it survived. Okay, so has the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 as I'm showing you here. It says exactly the same thing. Supermax registered, titanium, the lines and the numbering. Let's get this loaded on our Rockwell 6S plate 4 as always for these tests. Bada boom. And we're going scentless today, so Crown King fragrance free. Star Jelly, the Scene aftershave that I've added some menthol to now. Of course, there's Witch Hazel, Alum Block, Atomic Rocket at the ready, water in the bowl, tap is warmed up, and because we're using a little frag today, picked up from the Inspired Expression collection Dwarf fragrances, the Poseidon's Elixir 13 Double Z, or ZZ. This is based on what is considered probably the most highly prized release of Creed Aventus. For some reason there was a release, I believe it's known as the 13 Double Z that has been cloned in this, and I like Aventus scents, and there's a 25% off sale, so I picked it up. So it's 1 ounce. I don't remember the price, but it wasn't really expensive, especially with the discount. So I have to use my real stuff. I can save it. Let's wet the face. We'll put some cube on as prep as always. Just like that. I'm not even going to lather it. I'm just going to let the slickness, because it will lather itself. I'm just going to let the slickness be the base layer. Dip the brush. You load it up here. So it's meeting hell day today because our lead is, or our office lead program manager is going to be out tomorrow for whatever reason, so moved everything today, which is fine. Everything's caught up. Well, that's good. I was going to mow yesterday, but I was in discussion with a coworker, and so I was messing with DirecTV Now, updating my app and seeing how the DVR function works. So did that, and then had to run an errand for the puppy dog, and then I watched my Monday Night Raw, and I got it recorded, so I'm going to see how that's going to work. Alright, let's get some more water in here. it's looking good. Okay. The excess back there. Through my hands. Dry them off. Let's get the blade warmed up here. Go to the runways, as Gio says, while we're at it. All right, so let's dig in. Let's see what the Supermax Titanium does for us. 1 day's growth. It kills me. I was watching, you know, one of the Gillette commercials. They're run here in America. Talking about the factory, and you know they're making a big push because they've lost some ground to Harry's and Dollar Shave Club and whatever else. And it shows this guy, and they're talking about how good the razor is, and versus they show him using what you can pretty much tell is a Harry's razor, and he's coming down on the jawline, and he is mashing both razors in. You watch it, and it looks like he's mashing the Gillette harder, and it's showing how it's cooling and not as friction. It doesn't have as much friction, and it's like he's right in the jaw. And he's like pow, and it's like, oh my God, you don't press that hard even with a cart. For those in America, or I don't know if they run them in Canada, but it starts with a guy. He says, I've been working for Gillette 20 years, and he's got a Boston accent. And he says, you're probably the first blade maker I'm probably the first blade maker you've ever met. It's all well and good, and they're pushing the product like that and showing the people who you're supporting by doing that, because if they're made in America, as you know, Dorco is made in South Korea, Harry's, their blade plant is Germany, so there is that going for it. Says the guy here. Well, actually, can't remember. I know Rockwell's a Canadian company, but oh yeah, I don't know. These are probably what I think they were made in China. I don't know. I don't remember actually. I mean, I'm supporting U.S. artisans, but in terms of my brush and software, and but okay, let's get to the blade. So far, very comfortable shave. I'd say just as close as, you know, this is 1 day's growth, so kind of hard to compare against a 2 day. But as good a first pass as any. Proof is, you know, as Stallion calls the money pass, and in his straight razor shaves, second pass is a big reveal for me, and because I always go against the grain. I mostly go, I can say always, because I'm not 100%, but vast majority of my shaves, second pass is against the grain. But it felt very comfortable. Those sneaky bastards at Captain's Choice put out Venture and cream and soap too. My thing is Maggard isn't carrying it yet. I'm sure they will. Venture is their new Haventus type scent. I will say, while it smells great, the aftershave smells great, And there was a comment about how long it lasts. It does not last long. It doesn't have that silage of staying on the skin and that longer scent like Fine does. I mean, there's glycerin in it, so it's more moisturizing, but that's what's a Fine, which is just pretty much alcohol and fragrance and not much else. But it doesn't last too long. Which is good if you just want the scent while you shave, I suppose. Funny thing about blade gaps while we're in this discussion, while I'm thinking about this, I'm going right from a Ventus type sense to blade gaps while we're talking about a razor blade. Yeah, pretty good so far. Neck is always trickier, so let's see the face. So blade gaps, right? So I got a special treat coming in for me, but the Carve razor is really making its rounds right now. What is it, the Christopher Bradley model or whatever? Anyway, Carve razor, it's the only one out right now. In essence, you can treat it like the Rockwell, because you can buy, now it's not even 5, it's 7 or 8 blade gap plates. They're not flippable, they're just individual ones. And it has me curious. So last night, after watching my Scottish good brother in Australia, Chris Maiden, do his last face shave, I started looking at the blade gaps. In the Carve, it's F or G plate. Well, both. I think there's an F and a G. Might be an E and an F. I can't remember. Anyway, they go above 1 point whatever millimeters. The let's see, an E and an F. The D plate, I think, is 0.98. I mean, I may have the lettering wrong, but the C plate's like, I think 0.8 something. The D plate's 0.98. And then I started looking. Let me look. Excuse me. I started looking at base plates on razors I have, like the Rockwell and the Blackbird, for example, and the Above the Tie, my 3-piece razors. And the Blackbird's blade gap is not big. It's like 0.5 something, I think, if I read it correctly. But it's the blade exposure that's there. That's why you gotta be careful with it. I mean, I can get 2 passes and practically BBS. You have to be kind of deliberate with it. Good brother Ross did not have a fun time with it. It's just odd, the gapping sometimes. I mean, because if I was going to move up to 5 and 6 on this, I think the 6 is a 0.7 something. It's 0.79, I think, on this. I don't know. It's all about, I guess, head geometry and blade exposure more than blade gapping, per se. I mean, I don't have any more, but I remember looking at my R41. It doesn't look like there's a lot of blade gap, but man, that thing's a monster, as we all know. Okay, this shave, I don't know, this is starting to feel a little funny. I've noticed a few tiny weepers with my alum block, which is fine. I mean, that will close my alum block, excuse me. So I'm not worried about that. But I just have a feeling my alum block is going to really talk to me today. Let's rinse and feel around. Yeah. I want to hit up some small spots where I'm not happy with the way this is looking. So far, this blade is not meeting a standard for me. Now remember, teach their own. You're just getting one man's take on this, so this may be beloved by many of you out there. Hey, remember the other one I used? Gave me a pretty solid shave, so. Alright, let's stop here because I think this is gonna, I don't know, I don't think this was a dud blade by any means, but this shave certainly did not deliver for me. I mean, I'm going to have to probably take a Wednesday off on the shave. Because I'm not happy with this one. In terms of how my face is going to end up feeling and looking today. I really, yeah, my right cheek is not in a spot that was even like yesterday. Of course, it was a two days growth shave yesterday, so let's caveat that. Clear. Alright, let's hit the alum block and see what the world tells us. Oh yeah. Not happy. Places I didn't even really do a buff on, just a regular light third pass. Really talking. So if that's the case, if this is a regular performance of this blade, for me, it's no. If it's a dud, then it's a dud, and maybe they're better. But if they work for you, they work for you. But I would not revisit this blade anytime soon. Offered up, I'd say, do you got anything else? I'll pay you for a feather or something, as opposed to take one of these free. This is just a no. I'm not happy. I'm red here. I'm red here. As light as usual. Weepers, that's operator more than anything else. Try closing this more. Yeah, not a fan. No, I can't say Supermax Titanium will make my list at all. Let's throw on the Thayers and we'll wrap up this post shave. I got a better shave from the other Supermaxes, to be honest. This one I can't endorse at the moment. It didn't do anything for me after the first pass, and my first passes are never overwhelmingly great, unless maybe like with the Blackbird or something. So I cannot in good conscience. Let's do the Scene first, then we'll do the Star Jelly. A little more menthol today. It's getting hot out there. Adding menthol to Scene pretty much makes it like Snakebite, but with more skin food properties, in case you're wondering. Once you add the menthol, and I didn't add a lot, but this is denatured alcohol, purified water, hedion, liquid silk, carrot seed extract, aloe vera juice, alum, and glycerin. So you get skin food. This may be a double down, but I'll take it. Yeah, Supermax Titanium, it's going right in the bin today. This, unless it's a dud blade, this is Extreme Prejudice banking. We are not going for this blade. No, thank you. Alright, with that, thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate it. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. School zones apparently still active in the San Antonio area, so watch out for school zones and your school buses. And cheers. Too sweet to you, good brothers and good sisters. And I will see you Thursday for the next shave. Take care, my friends.